What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the joiners. Shout out to the point of view crew. And you know, my last video got me thinking. My last video titled, Scandalous Things I've Done in Prison. It could have been titled, Scandalous Things I've Done in Prison, but haven't we all? Maybe not, maybe it's just me. Be that as it may, no, it can't just be me. Because here we are on this video, and I'm getting ready to talk about, hey, wait a minute now, scandalous things been done to me. Dude, have scandalous things been done to me? Of course they have, because it's a dirty game, and I'm not immune to it. Bro, I got jacked for $2,000 one time. We're not going to talk about that right now. It's too soon. It still hurts. But that was a painful one, bro. That one got me. And it was and I was trying to invest it. I was trying to double my money. I wouldn't say I got greedy. I'd say I got gullible. The red flags were there. I should have seen what was coming, but I was like, yeah. Takes $2,000. Next thing I know, I think I'm going to have 4 or 5. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do this thing. And he's gone. The money's gone. And snarf, homeboy. Can't talk about it. It's too soon. But what we can talk about is today's stories. I got a prison story, a street story, and like a prison street wobbler. Let's just kick it off like this. Now, when I left Wasco Reception to go to Soledad the first time, been to Soledad twice. The first time I went there, I took some tobacco with me. There's no more tobacco in the state of California in the prison system, but Kern County Jail still had tobacco. Of course, my homeboys came from Kern County and flooded Wasco Reception. I ended up with a plug. I took it with me to Soledad. I did not take it there to sell or to try to come up. I took it there to be a blessing. Come bearing gifts. I wanted to hook up the key holder to the building I was at. I wanted to hook up the key holder, and I wanted to hook up the homeboys. So I get to Soledad, walk in Toro Dorm. First dude comes to introduce himself to me is Glenn from Sacramento. Say, what's up, homeboy? Splinter from Bakersfield. And I say, hey, I need to talk to my homeboys from Kern County, and I need to talk to the key holder. And he said, that's the same dude. And I said, what do you mean? He said, we only got one homeboy here from Kern County, and it just so happens he has the key to the building, so the person you're looking for, that guy. And I went and met him. Hoodwood. And I was not impressed. I immediately, bro, my spidey senses were going off. I did not care for him at all, dog. I didn't like the way he looked, sounded, smelled. I didn't like anything about him. I didn't like the look in his eye. I didn't like the way he walked. Nothing about him, bro. I didn't give him no tobacco. And it should have went all to him. I'm giving it to the key holder, giving it to the homeboys. He's wearing both those hats. Charlie Holmes. I'm keeping that tobacco in the pocket. I don't even smoke. I'm going to bless somebody else, dog, because hell to the no. I didn't like him, bro. I didn't like him. So, I didn't ever talk to him, bro. And then I got myself in a bind. I decided to go ahead and talk to him one day. And, you know, I guess the reason why you want to talk to him is kind of like a selfish reason or maybe like a dope fiend reason. I'll call it what it is. Ouch, it's really hard to be honest about yourself. But I came up with some garaga. I came up with a 50 paper. And I wanted to use it. I didn't have a jammer. Not everyone has one of those. They're not like state issue. The Toro Dorm only put like 2, 3, 4 people had them. Not very many people have them. And the people who do have them, they sit on them and they pimp them out. And they pretty much just stay high. Then people use their rigs. So I got this 50 paper garaga. Only this dude had a jammer and this dude had one. And Hoodwood was like the lesser two evils. And the reason why they call him Hoodwood, because he has big hood muscles. This is the hood. And he's a big-ass, tall, big dude. Big chest muscles. Hoodwood. Me and my homeboy Jeremiah would clown him all the time because he'd wear this slingshot. He'd tuck it into his pants, pull his pants up real high, and it looked like he was walking around on stilts. And I just showed you guys my pajama bottoms. I wasn't supposed to do that. So be that as it may, homeboy, I got this 50 paper. My options are real slim and trim on whose outfit I'm gonna use, and I decide on Hoodwood. And I said, hey, bro, I got this 50 paper. Let's go. Let's fix. He's, of course, all happy. Yeah, yeah. So we go in the back. We go to a bunk. We lower the blanket down so we can hide ourselves from the cops. Get the spoon, get the cup, the water, get everything, get all fixed up. And it's a binky. It's not a push-pull. It's a binky. Where you squeeze, like the type where there's little blue things where you get the snot out of the kid's nose. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the science behind it, how they even work. I don't know how to work them. They're very difficult. Push them. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I know he has one. He says he can use it. I got this little bit of guy. Let's go. I've used them before. I haven't used them. I've had them used on me because, like I said, I don't know how to use them. Anyway, bro, I'm ranting on the wrong thing. We get over there. I go like this because I don't know how to do it, like I just said 5 times. So I go like this. And I look away because I don't want to feel like the poke or whatever. And just like, and I'm going first, obviously. And, you know, I drew up what I want, and there's some left for him. A fair amount. I split it 50-50. So I got, you know, we should both get sloughed back off this. So anyway, there it is. And I go like this, and I feel it. He pokes me. He puts it in. And then he takes it out. Kind of quick, and I didn't feel no burn. I feel like I should have felt some kind of burn from the injection. He puts it in, he takes it out, and I go look at him. I look down, and he's going away real quick. And all my issue was still in there, dude. All my thing was in there. All he did was poke me. He didn't administer nothing. He poked me and pulled the thing back out, and then that way he can do double. If he could do it all. Pretended, bro. Just act like he gave me my half. Scandalous, bro. I was like, buh. I've seen a lot of game, dude. I've seen like a lot of Scandalous moves. I ain't never seen that one. I couldn't believe it was just done to me. I didn't know what to think, do, or say, or sound, or boom. I just sat there like, whoa, bro. And he's like, starts picking everything. I'm gonna go get a cigarette, and he splits, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm like, what am I gonna do, man? I was mad, but I was embarrassed. I didn't want to go tell anybody, hey, guess what just happened to me? Guess what this guy just did? What do I even say? And he's gonna say that didn't happen. He's going to say, oh, Splinter's made. He didn't think I got enough. I look like some dope thing complaining over how much I got. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to talk about it. I just can't go beat him up over it. He's a key holder. I just can't rush him and start fighting him for no reason. I wonder if I couldn't do that. What can I? I can do nothing, bro. But take it right on the chin. And just be like, damn. And he slept close by me, too. So I went to my bed area. He was like reading a book. Sober as can be. And he's just loud, nodding over himself. And he'd sit like this. And I just stare at him like. And he'll open his eyes, look at me, and go, oh, I'm tired, homeboy. I'm tired. And I was just in myself, ooh, I couldn't stand him before. Now I just flat out hit his guts. I end up coming up later, bro. I end up hitting a lick in that dorm and coming up fat. He came around like, we didn't talk at all. Until I hit that lick. And he came over like, hey, what's up, homeboy? And I was like, hey, don't what's up, homeboy, mean? You got nothing, fool. Nothing coming, fool. I got no conversation for you. And you know why. Stay away. He ended up getting removed. A kite came from the hole. Said he was no good. He was no good. He got removed. He went to the hole. No good status. PC'd it up. And this is where it gets good. But then he paroles. He gets out. And then he's on the streets and he gets busted. And then what does he do? He goes to Kern County Jail. He doesn't tell them at Kern County Jail, I'm PC. I PC'd up with Soledad. I got removed from the yard. I went to the hole. No good status. Not on roll call. No, he goes into Kern County Jail like I'm active GP status. A lot of times people try to slide in. They may be in trouble in prison. They may PC'd up and lock it up in the hole in prison. Not be on roll call. Come to county jail and try to walk in. See if they can get away with it. Not only does he get away with it, he comes in and gets control of the whole thing. He has the keys to the yard. And now he's sending all these homeboys and all these bunk missions. Having all these people beat up who don't even have to come. He's trying to overcompensate. He knows in his heart pumps Kool-Aid. He knows he's a lame. Now he's out there, bro. And he's probably just scared shitless thinking someone's going to come out there like me or Hot Rod or Devil or anyone who's out there at Soledad knew the truth that could pull his covers off him and burn him off. Let everyone know what time it is with that dude. He's out there just running things, sending everyone on missions. Got my homeboy caught up. Got him 4 years on a bogus mission. And I told my homeboy, damn, dude. You let that lame get caught up on 4 extra years? Now let me ask you this. What do you think would happen if I would have showed up out there? Hoodwood's out there on the farm. He's got the keys. He's got control of the wood pile. I come showing up. What's up, everybody? Splinter. They say, hey, Splinter's here. Splinter's here. Guess the Hoodwood's like, oh, Splinter's here? Splinter's down in Bakersfield 11. He would have sent hitters on me. Hey, go get him. When we were at Soledad, he left with the dope dead. He's all bad. Just go get him. That's why paperwork's so important. I mean, that's why, dude, he would have tried to smut me up and had me removed before I could speak the truth on him. I already know, dog. I mean, I've seen that play out a bunch of times. That's not what happened, though. And it would not have went well for him if he would have tried that. So, dude, yeah, I'd say I got a little Scandalous done there. I didn't get none of my 50 paper. That dude's a POS, homeboy. But trip on this. Trip on mother fizzucking this. I'm in the pen. I'm in the hole at AdSeg. I have some money, and so I send $200 to some real good friends of mine. This chick I knew since high school, they're sober, they've never been to jail, they work, they don't know anything about gang life or the game or none of that. Homeboy has been in jail. I met him in jail, but he was a straight knack. I had to protect him because he had all kinds of money in store. He didn't know how to say no. People working him, taking advantage of him. I had to tell people, leave him alone. Quit trying to punk him for his shit. So I get on the street, start hanging out with them. They're good friends of mine. I'm in prison. I'm in the hole. I got some money. I send them off my books $200 of my money so that when I get out of the hole, I can get some ganja, homeboy, some Bob Marley. I can get some weed. And I get a hold of them and say, hey, take that $200 and send it over here and pay for that weed I just got. Because I knew when I got out of the hole I was going to want to burn, bro. Send him $200. Get out of the hole. Find some weed. Get it. Have the address. Contact them. Hey, mail the $200. I still members to Ventura. Send $200 to Ventura. He's like, oh, bro, sorry, man. Sorry, that $200, man, just spent it. That you sent me. And it only been like 90 days ago. I was like, what, dude? I mail you money from prison, dude? Wow. You spent it, dog? The $200 I sent you from prison? And you have money in a house and a car and a job. Like, I can't believe you. He's like, my bad. I'll get it together. I get paid like week from Thursday. I was like, no, I'm going to send you another $200. I'm going to send you another $200 because you just have to take care of this. I can't wait for you to get paid Thursday, Friday, I send him another $200. He pays it. I get the weed. The whole thing with the weed was a bad deal too because I got on the next yard over from the south side from Bakersfield. And when I originally got it, I said $200. I only got $100 right now, but dude's going to hit this weekend. He goes, just send the two, homeboy. I got one now. I'll give you another $100 later. I go, for sure, though? He goes, dude, for sure, bro. He goes, I'm not pro, and I got 4 years left. I'm going to be right here, dog. Trust me, I'm not running drag on you. I said, okay. Sent two. He only gave me $100. Then I'm asking, where's the other $100? Where's the other $100? He's on the next yard over. He got thrown over the fence. He's all later. Then he's like, hey, Splinter. He goes, I got $100 paper. I was like, oh, cool, shoot it. He's like, no, this is from a different guy, though. It's not from the dude who owes you. He's going to have it Friday. But I got a whole, because I know you like to smoke. I got a whole another 100 bag right here, but it's from this other dude with a new address. I go, shoot it. And then I burned him. I didn't get him the 100 because he owed me 100, bro. So why I just use those debt accounts out. He was madder than a or two dog. And he's on that next yard over. And he was a short dude. And he stood on top of a bucket. And he was yelling through these gates. Splinter, I better send 100. Send mine first. Homeboy. I parole to the streets. I go see my friends that I mailed the $200 to. Homegirl from high school and her old man that I met in county jail. And he's just whatever. So I don't say nothing about the 200 because I get out and I'm doing good. I still got some money that I parole with. I'm doing good. I got a car. I don't bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up till I need it. I figure when I need it, I'll ask them for it. Dude, a few months goes by and I'm to the curb. I got a opiate addiction. I can't keep money. It just falls right through the hole in my pockets. I don't even have my car no more. I'm doing bad. And I went by there one night, and they're going to give me a ride. And I said, hey, dude, what's up with the $200, man? I don't have to ask you, but you guys strip you owe me. And keep in mind, they have a nice house. They each have a car. They work. They have, like, the newest PlayStation, the big flat screen. They got a bunch of cool toys and stuff. They travel. It's like going to burn me for $200, dog? I said, dude, what's up with the $200, man? What's up with that $200? They gave me, like, $4 or $5 in quarters and a lottery ticket, dude. A winning lottery ticket, like $5. Even like $8. Dude tried to shame me by giving me change and a lottery ticket, bro. I was heated. I was like, all right, cool. They dropped me off. Dude, I went back to their pad the next day, clipped them. Took some of their property away. Then I went back the very next day because how I got in, I noticed they didn't fix, so I still had an entry in. Whoop, went in and got more. Okay, now I feel fair. Now I feel like I got my $200 worth. Now I got this property, I'm trying to sell it. Well, they know this hitter. They know this dude that goes to the pin. They know two people that go to the pin. Me and that dude. And we don't even like each other. They get a hold of him. Splinter did this and this, this and this. We want you to go get him. So he's driving around looking for me. And he finds me. And he just rushes up in his pad. He's like, what's up, dude? You know, boop, boop. It says her name. I go, yeah, I know him. He says, they're missing this and that. I go, I don't know. And say like it was, he's like, hey, did you take their Adidas hat? And I went, nope. Man, look, I'm not here. I don't tell him myself, bro. Why would I tell him myself? But I'm literally wearing the Adidas hat. He's like, oh, you didn't take their Adidas hat? No. He's like, did you get a sign like this that says love? Or like the Jason mask in the middle? Nope. How about like a white guitar amp? Nope. So, dude, and the things are right there. You can see them. I'm on the phone still trying to sell some of the stuff. I told him, I don't got it, bro. I guess he didn't really want to bust a grape after all. I guess it wasn't such a good idea because he left with his tail between his legs. And we all walked out there, and he got in his car, and he has like a real belt for a seatbelt. He tried making a joke. Look, guys, look at my belt. And it was like a regular belt. It was a seatbelt. Oh, look at my kick rocks, Knack. He came over here on a mission and failed miserably. Tell my sin minds. But dude, how scandalous is that? To take money that someone sends you from the pen. So trip on this, though. I parole from prison. I need a place to live. I have cash. I don't have a job. I'm like, how can I get into a place? I don't want to go through a rental company or nothing like that. My cousin Brittany and her old man James are into flipping houses. Awesome, dude. They just got this house. They're fixing it up. It's a little 2-bedroom in a cool little neighborhood. I was like, awesome. I was like, I'll give you $3,000 for 6 months rent. He said, cool. I gave him the $3,000. He's fixing it up, dude. I was buying furniture and furnishings and putting it in there, TV, table, kitchen table, entertainment and stuff. So then when it was fixed, when I could move in, I would have stuff. But I'm blowing my money in motels, running around. Finally, after a couple months, it's like, dude, bro, you're never going to be able to move in here. The electrical's all jacked up. The plumbing's all jacked up. It's going to take like a year of hardcore work. It's a money pit. I lost my ass on this house. It's all messed up. I can't get the permits. I'm like, well, damn, what's up with my $3,000? Can you pay me back? And he didn't have the $3,000 to give me. He ended up giving me a motorcycle. I hate motorcycles, bro. I would have rather had a yo-yo. The only thing that was cool about it was red, white, and blue. It looks like something like a bear might ride in the circus. I get the stupid motorcycle, and it was getting stolen. This lady comes over to work on it, and she introduced herself to me as mom. So I call her mom all day long. Then I noticed other people who are around, no one else is calling her mom, just me. And I asked my homeboy to invite her over. I was like, dude, you call her mom? He's like, no, why? And I was like, I don't know. But dude, she literally said, you can call me mom. To just me. And I'm like, hey, mom, you want something to drink? Mom, you want to hold your wrench? And everyone else was like, hey, Annette, or whatever her name. I don't even know what that was about. Like, boom. So, dog. Ended up with a dumbass motorcycle. I really had a yo-yo. Now I'm really looking for a place, dude. I did to another place. My homeboy has this apartment. His old lady broke up with him and left. He doesn't have no money. He's going to lose the apartment. The PG&E was turned off. He's sitting in the dark when I show up with no furniture. I was like, bro, I can get some money together. I'll pay the rent. I'll pay the PG&E. Let's move in. Let's go 50-50 on the bills. His parents came up with some money. Boom, we saved the house, dog. We're roommates. I'm in. We get another homeboy to come move in. He's there living with us. Everything is great. We got a cool pad. Till one of the homegirls gets out of county jail. She wants to come stay with us. She wants to stay with us for 3 weeks until her apartment's ready. No one has a problem with it. So she comes over, stays at our house for 3 weeks. After she's there for about a couple weeks, though, she tells me, Splinter, she's like, trip on this. My apartment's going to be ready. I'm going to move into next week. I need a roommate, though. She's like, move in with me. She's like, these two dudes got this apartment. They can cover the bills. They're going to miss you as a homeboy. They don't need you to keep this apartment afloat. Just let these two have this apartment. Come move in with me in my apartment. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do my homeboys like that. We're the Three Musketeers, homeboy. We're doing the damn thing. We got this cool little pad. We got like a tattoo shop out of the pad. It's the spot. Everyone comes through. It's like, no, I'm not going to leave this pad and my homeboys to move in with you. I'm not going to do them dirty like that. Never that. So she's like, okay. And ask went to the next dude. Ask my homeboy, one of the three. Since I said no, asked him, hey, move in with me to my apartment. Ran the same drag on him, but he said yes. Said yes, bro. Only problem was the apartment we're living in is in his name. It's in his name. So when he moves out to move in with her, me and this other dude lose the pad. Because we can't stay there. It's in his name. So he faked an eviction, bro. He said, oh, we're getting evicted because they smelt weed. But I seen the paper that the landlord put on the door. It said we're getting evicted for not paying rent. And it was like on the 5th, bro. And we even paid our portion of rent. He just didn't give it to them. He kept it. So that they would evict us for not paying. Dirtbag, homeboy. Scandalous, dog. So he ended up moving in with her, bro. Did us dirty. We had to move out. But I moved in with somebody else, dude. Moved in with someone else, homeboy. Another dude who was losing his spot. Move in, Splinter. I need $500. Help me out. Getting ready to get evicted in 4 days. We'll go 50-50. Here's your room. Here's my room. I was like, cool. Moved into this pad. Worked out great. Paid $500. Everything was going good. Until this chick tried to set me up. This chick wanted to come over, bro. It was real fishy. I didn't talk to her that often. I didn't know what her whole game plan is. I don't know how she got there. When she came there, she was acting weird. I didn't know what she wanted. There was red flags. There was a white elephant. Boo! What are we doing here? And I had a couch in my bedroom, and she's sitting on the couch. And I remember just walking around like, something's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? Why is she here? What's going on? And then I noticed my window was right here, and it was open about this much. And I notice her eyes kind of get big, and she's like, looks at the window, looks at me, and, and I go look out my window, and I see 2 dudes with bats in my yard like this. But the problem is, I live in like there's 4 cottages. And so if the address is 106 24th Street, what space though? Like I'm 3. She probably told them to come to 106 24th, but I forgot to tell them number 4. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they show up in the front yard, these bats are trying to figure out which one is mine. And I see that, and I grab this big old knife on board like this. And I point at her, and I said, hey! If they kick in my door, the first one I'm stabbing is you. And she, bro, jumped out. I didn't see her do it, because I went back to look out the front window. And I went to go look at her, and she was gone. She went out the window, dude. She went out this much window. And she had flip-flops on. Her flip-flops were still there on the floor. She jumped out of her flip-flops, dog, through a little tiny window like this and broke. And she was running. And I heard the dudes going, hey! And I think I got a crazy life, dog. Me Vita Loco, big time. Expect more content. Expect lives, more videos. I don't want to talk about it. I want to be about it. But I really, really am going to start reading that book every day. I'm reading it every day. I'm going to give it to you guys tomorrow morning. I'm going to do some lives. I got a spider living in my car in the rearview mirror. It's pretty badass. I'll show you that too. Hey, I'm going to cut the string, let it fly. Peace.